Hey everyone, welcome back. So the budget hotel series continues and you guys have said I should go and check out the Ibis brand. I've actually never stayed in an Ibis hotel. They've got Ibis, Ibis Styles and Ibis Budget. In fact, there's an Ibis Budget just down there. I'm looking forward to staying in this particular hotel. However, from the outside, it doesn't overly look that enticing. In fact, it actually does look like a prison from this side. Lots of bricks. Anyway, let's go and check it out. Well, I've already checked in. Here's my room key, and here is the hotel. From the front, actually, it looks pretty decent, although it does look a little bit dated now. In fact, it does remind me of the old Luton Airport. So they don't have too much of a reception, actually. I thought this was the reception. If you're jetting off from Luton Airport, you can at least see all the local times. Does Luton fly to Dubai or Tokyo? Real flowers though. Have a quick look down here first of all. Little charging station for your laptop. That's where breakfast is. They do food here as well. It's a little mini restaurant. Nice little lounge. Actually do have meeting rooms here, which is quite unusual for a budget hotel. Funky chairs. How cool is that? Don't see that in many hotel lobbies. I've noticed on TripAdvisor a lot of people complaining about the parking, so here's a reminder here to register for your parking permit. Still can't believe they have these in hotels nowadays. Shoe shines. Again, with Skechers, don't think it's going to work out very well. You're staying on the 3rd floor. Possibly might be the slowest lift in the world. I'm only going up to the 3rd floor. We've only just reached the 2nd. Here we are. Wow, funky carpet. Now it feels like I've actually stepped back in time a little bit, maybe to the early 90s, maybe late 80s. What do you think? Is this Artex? Is that what it's called? That's on the walls? You can tell that the hotel is starting to show its age a little bit. Don't know whether the carpet's clean or dirty. Yeah, I think it's quite grubby. A little bit overkill with all these lampshades, don't you think? It does smell nice though. 385, pretty much at the end of the corridor. It must be the first time I've been into a hotel where the key lock is almost like one of those old credit card machines where you just slot it down like that. First of all, the smell. There is a distinctive smell in here, and it isn't actually bad. It smells like a sweet shop. You know when you walk into an old-fashioned sweet shop where you can smell sherbet? It's exactly what it smells like. Now, other than the smell, the second thing I noticed was that room behind me. I assume that's the bathroom, but it looks a bit odd, doesn't it? It's like it's been added into the room, like it's a little porter cabin toilet. Anyway, we'll come to that in a second. I was saying about how old the room feels with the texture of the walls. This does remind me of like an old, like, travel-in from the, definitely from the 90s. This is just so odd. I thought that was like somewhere to maybe hang some trousers, but I think it was for magazines maybe. And the smallest TV ever, but it is kind of nice and neat, but it's just very small. And it doesn't really go with the rest of the furniture, this dark mahogany wood. The bed, well, is very uninspiring. I just don't like this, the wall. I just don't like this. This just really reminds me of a really old-fashioned hotel. One thing I noticed about the bed is that, look at the mattress. This is the mattress. Or is it a mattress topper? That's the mattress there. And then this is a mattress topper, but it's just like moving around everywhere. What's that say? Sweet bed. Can you buy these beds then? Maybe. First of all, my little workstation with what looks like a children's chair. Funky design. I can check out the bar and the menu on there. That's actually quite good. They've got a WhatsApp number there if you have any questions. The only thing about these is they obviously keep these in the room and they start looking old and they've got stains on them and all that kind of stuff. And I've seen these in a hotel before. You might have heard of Corby, the trouser press. I was saying how old these are. Look at this, retro or what? Hey, I'm not arguing with that kettle though. Nice and clean. Look at that, there's even a little spill tray there. Nice cups actually, your tea and coffee. Funky little light. And some good views actually over the runway, which is just there. And if you're familiar with Luton Airport, like the runway is like raised up and all the traffic and like the town are just below it. And it seems kind of odd when you see the aircraft going over there because they look absolutely huge. Interesting design. It's kind of like a walk-in wardrobe. Oh, a Tresemme hairdryer, a purple iron, and some extra pillows. I just can't get over that. I do feel like I'm in my grandma's spare room. All right, let's do the bed test. It's actually kind of comfy. I can't say there's anything wrong with the bed. First thing I've noticed about the room is the soundproofing isn't very good. Someone's toilet must be very close to this wall because I heard somebody farting in the toilet. Nice. But check this. Oh, right by the bed, a nice leather couch. Well, it's not really a couch, is it? But I like what they've done with the size of the room. The room does feel dirty, really dirty. Just take a look at the carpet. I don't know if the camera shows that, but that looks like a stain. Like someone's either spilt something from there or just leaned out the bed and been sick on the floor. In fact, this floor is pretty grim. There are stains on it everywhere. What on earth is that? And the wall is pretty dirty as well. Phone line or dial-up internet? Yeah, these curtains also are quite dirty. White stains on the curtains, never good. There is a semi-blackout blind. Look how old the remote is. That's quite an old remote. Theme TV, My Choice. What do they do, if anything?
Since again with their exclusive film.
But before that...
Right, the moment we've all been waiting for. What looks like a portaloo in the room, and it feels like it as well. Very plasticky. Even the lights. Feels like I'm stepping into like a little mini spaceship that's going to send me to the moon. Although, well, I would say it's clean. Not like rust. Rust? How can that be rust? This is plastic. But kind of funky. Look at this shower. Oh, it closes like that, so it opens inwards. Do you know what this reminds me of? I've seen videos on YouTube, and this shower reminds me of the shower that you get on board Emirates. What I mean by that is the very plasticky feel. But it's pretty huge and you can get a good, wow, you could probably get 1, 2, 3, 4, you could probably get about 5 people in here. It's actually a really huge shower. Hand wash and also some conditioning shampoo, which is pretty good. It still feels like a portaloo though. Well, the close proximity to the airport in this hotel is pretty good. I'm not going to deny that. However, it does feel very old and the rooms actually kind of feel dirty and grubby. I'm not a big fan of that bathroom, and stepping out of the shower onto this dirty carpet, I can't say I'm looking forward to it. The bed is actually kind of comfy, but that little thin mattress on top of the mattress feels a bit odd and you can feel it moving around a little bit. Very retro with some of the furniture in here. I know you probably won't like me using that phrase, but the Corby tea machine, when was the last time you saw one of those? If you've ever seen one. The leather couch was interesting, the children's chair in the room, and also what the TV's on. Very odd style. And all this, I believe it's Artex, tell me if I'm wrong, on the walls, does make the hotel feel very dated. I know you always moan at me if I don't tell you the price, so I paid £80 to stay here one night. I did book it in advance, and I think I was in the membership program, so I got it slightly cheaper than normal. So I never stayed in the Ibis before, but I kind of thought that the Ibis hotels would be at the top and the budget and the Styles hotel would be further down. or is it the other way around? Do let us know in the comments and let me know if I should go and check out the other two brands. Please give the video a thumbs up, and if you haven't, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and remember to click that notification bell so you know when I upload a new video. I'll see you next time.